start, we're back with Jojo, still Ballroom chapter 35. We just came off of some of, if maybe my favorite set of 2 chapters. It was by far the best fight yet. Ringo is probably the best villain we've had. I mean, it's kind of tough because Dio, I don't know if I consider him a villain right now. It's more so of a rival. And other than that, we haven't had any big villains. I mean, you could say Funny Valentine, which by the way, you guys might need to correct me. Is it Valentine or Valentine? I think it's Valentine, but I'm not sure. So you could say he's kind of the main villain right now, since he's the one sending assassins and really the big one. I mean, he's the president of the United States, so that's a pretty big antagonist for Johnny, and GYRO. So I did want to kind of talk a little bit more about my full thoughts, where we're at, on just my thoughts of Steel Ball Run and stuff so far, and then we'll jump straight into it. So I gotta say, I mean, if you guys have seen my character ranking, it's always in the description. GYRO is my favorite, and I do think, for me personally, at this moment, he's by far my favorite. Like, it's not even a contest. I think Johnny is probably the closest, obviously, but GYRO is just above. And already, do you consider GYRO a Jojo at this point? I would imagine so. He almost feels like a main character, but I would say he's a Jojo, right? I mean, he's already we're 35 chapters in. I'm sure we'll get a lot more. And he's already one of my favorites characters in JoJo's. I don't know where he ranks right now in terms of all of JoJo's, but like, he's already pretty high for me. I just love everything, the way he's presented, always drawn, just his writing, obviously, with his backstory, his dynamic with Johnny, with Dio, now with Ringo. Now, in terms of Johnny, it's clear that Johnny is definitely, like GYRO, been getting a lot of him. Johnny is definitely more of a slow burn, and I think it's intentional from Araki, where just he's slowly growing, he's getting a little bit, but he's not getting as much focused. And the thing is, in general, in storytelling, I think I always kind of end up preferring slow burn, whatever it is, like slow burn arcs where it's taking more time, there's some build up. With big payoffs, with characters, why, like, Johnny is exactly that. So I could see Johnny end up being my favorite just because of that. He's a little bit more of a slow burn, but once I get to the end, I feel like it's gonna be one of the most gratifying and satisfying conclusion if, Araki follows up well with Johnny. But I have faith, so I definitely want to see a little bit more of Sandman and stuff. Yeah, it's been a little bit more in the background. And the only thing right now, we kind of talked about it, is the main villain. Like, in terms of JoJo's, one of the things that I love the most about it is the main villains every time, right? My favorite characters in JoJo's are the main villains, Pucci, Dio, and Kira. So in this part so far, and sometimes it happens, right? Like with Kira, he didn't really get introduced until episode 17, right? So in this is kind of the only thing that's lacking, or that's not there yet, is just this big main villain, right? Again, we have Dio, but he's more of a rival. Funny Valentine, but I don't know. I mean, he's a shorty president. Like, is he... So far, he's not giving me like those vibes, right? Of like Kira or Pucci or Dio. Obviously, that could change. But other than that, Ringo is a good side villain, but again, who is going to be this main villain? The Pucci, the Dio, the Diavolo of this part, right? And lastly, in terms of what I've read up until chapter 35, my thoughts so far is, yeah, I think the start, I would say, up until chapter, around chapter 22, 21, 25, once we get kind of GYRO's backstory and all that, I would say, the start is good. Like, it's all right, it's good, it's real, it's JoJo's, it's enjoyable. But I would say, once we get, and there has been moments, great moments, like just Johnny and GYRO's introduction, Johnny's backstory, just the start of the race, the hype, the just kind of the magnitude, the size of this race, of the stakes at end, right? Like, this is the whole world is involved here, right, for our characters. So it's just a really hype and really great premise and concept. So those were like the best things, right? Johnny, GYRO, their dynamic, and just the race in general. But I would say chapter I think once Johnny, we see Johnny's stand appear, the corpse parts, especially that, obviously the devil's palm as well being introduced was a really cool thing. So there's been some cool things, but I think, I mean, for me, I would say Scary Monsters, and I would say the second or third chapters of Scary Monsters is where it really got me hooked, where I was like, okay, this is really good, right? But before that, I just thought it was pretty good, enjoyable. As you guys saw, I had fun with it, but now we're into it. So that's it. I think I've yapped a lot, probably too much here, sorry, but I just wanted to kind of get my thoughts groundwork. Now we can kind of go, and maybe I'll update my thoughts once we get to like chapter 70 or something, or 65, just so you guys know where I'm at mentally with JoJo's. So let's go, man. Let's just jump right into it. All right, here we go. The Truman's World Part 3. Hold up, is that just an illustration? We're not already there. I think that's just but that's a really cool shot though. Kansas City, where we're going. This is the showdown, man. Yeah, okay. Oh, we're getting a backstory? Okay. Yeah, his stand is so weird, it's like attached to him. When Ringo Roadagain was young, Ringo's father, who was a farmer, was drafted and sent to war, and for reasons unknown he escaped from the front lines, okay? Immediately after he was found, he was imprisoned and eventually died of a disease. Okay. The Roadagain family was now fatherless due to their extreme poverty and their newfound brand as traders. Ringo's mother and his two sisters were forced to leave, and they traveled all across the country. From birth, Ringo had fragile skin, and even the slightest things could give him cuts, causing him to bleed. None of the doctors that Ringo was taken to knew the reason for this strange condition. There were times when Ringo would scrape his elbow and bell while sleeping, and if he were to cut inside of his mouth, he would sometimes be unable to breathe. Goddamn. He often fell ill and was never able to go to school. Very fragile, huh? Another fatherless person here, just Dio. And one night when a 10-year-old Ringo woke up, he saw a large man clad in military uniform looming over him, illuminated in the dim light. Is that? Or is that? The man gave off a strange scent, and almost like a vapid cow was eating a raw potato that he had in his right hand. The heck, his teeth too? I mean, he has the gun and all that. The man choked Ringo with his free hand and said, "Don't make a ruckus now." And here I was disappointed at this house didn't have shit. It's long forgotten. Skin as beautiful as this. Okay. I don't think that's his dad. They're dead. He killed them. Ah, God. Okay, yeah. Can we skip this? So I'm not saying this. Oh, he's got the gun. He's bleeding. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Come on, that's dangerous. Is he gonna be too scared to shoot like he has been, or is he going to put... And like, why is he bleeding? Is that because of how scared he is? You managed to take that from me, that's pretty amazing, but don't you get it, do you? That's something only a bad boy would do. Don't take things so lightly now. Your nose, it's bleeding pretty bad. You're alright? It's some sort of disease. That's a lot of blood. Enough so that I'll grow up big and strong. Yeah, plus I'm not mad yet, but you're not gonna make me mad. If you should all be incredibly pissed off, I won't let you off that easily before I kill you. I'll cut off your mom and sister's arm and feed them to the goddamn pigs. But as a man who used to be in the army, you're a good boy, aren't you? You don't have the guts to shoot me, put the gun down. I'll be gentle, so put the gun down. I'll raise you like my own son, so put the gun under the bed. He's bleeding so much, man. Okay, so he escaped from the front lines. So yeah, he's super fragile. Scoffing, dropping the gun. Holy shit, he locked in. And he's gonna shoot there. Yup, he has the eyes. The boy's nosebleed had already stopped, yeah. There was a newfound power in his eyes, and his skin became flushed. He could see the light, the path of light that he was to take. He breathed through his nose and it filled his chest. It was like he was breathing for the first time and the air was crisp and fresh. And after that, ever since, Ringo Roadagain never suffered from sudden cuts or difficulty with breathing. I mean, this is almost like a symbolism for real life things like anxiety and fear and all that, right? So obviously fear is a big thing with him as well, but and again the eyes could see the path of light, like that applies a lot to Johnny and GYRO. Like I'm thinking about them as well when I read this. A third role served to eliminate his uncertainties within the wall that he had to surpass what he called the true man's world. That was what he believed, and that was the only path that he could pursue. Makes sense. He has the bird. I'm thinking about like why is this Stan, like now knowing everything about his character, why is this Stan going back in time like 6 seconds? Just to allow him to be able to achieve this, to shoot his gun and to win every time? I don't know. I can't really think about anything. Is Oddpants dead, man? You can't be heading back toward that cabin, are you, son? To save Johnny Joestar? Huh. Gregorio, huh? If you go, you will lose, GYRO. Do not go back to the cabin. Fine. This should be something that you've realized by now. You cannot win. What are your motives for going to that cabin? You're being sentimental, and that is why you lose. That sentimentality of wanting to save your friend. That sentiment eats away at your heart and creates vulnerability. Sentimentality will be the downfall of this family and of the art of our still balls. You should not go. Victory is irrelevant. The still balls are for the king. It is not an ability to be used for combat. Leaving this orchard in silence. This is an order. You are the eldest son of the Zippeli family. And I have not told you, have I not told you, the criminal may be a boy or he may even be innocent, but one must not feel sentimental about it. You must immediately remove yourself from this race. I mean, and this is all in his head too, right? Like, this is him projecting what his father would say or said to him and thinks. If I may, father, sentimentalism? That's not it. Plus, that bastard, he thinks I'm conformist. Fuck that big-headed asshole talking big, is he? I just want to understand. Does Marco really have to be executed? What the hell is the identity of the corpse that Johnny wants to find? My path to understanding is the ultimate priority, or else I'll never be able to move forward, nowhere, not even the path to the future. I won't even be able to pursue it. That's why I joined the still ball run race. I can see it, I'm beginning to see it, father. As we see the eye turbo, I'm getting the sensation of victory. Starting to understand what he wants and everything. Understanding. Think for himself, understand, not just be a conformist, but his own person. Ora! Nice drawing there. The dynamism. The foot being closer to us. Oh? The heck? Is that kind of gyro stand? Okay. He's seeing through. Kansas City. Ah, yes, the turbo there. Is definitely still alive. That map, Kansas City, knows where the next corpse part is now. But Ringo Roadagain starting now, neither of us can back down. In a word, this is like chess. The first one to make a bad move will lose, no matter what we both think. No matter how hard we fight against it. Another aura. Nice expression from Gyro there. He's locked in. That's obviously not gonna kill, but he's going back in time. He definitely went for the kill there though. Yeah. Really cool effect once again going back. Still here, your actions are meaningless to me. I've already expressed this. I can rewind 6 seconds in time. I can do this as many times as I wish. My employee will most likely tell me to dispose of you as well, but doing so is worth nothing to me. I will let you leave this orchard. Go alone. Return to your race. Do as you wish. Yeah, there's a different expression on Gyro now. You know, might just be me, but I'm getting the feeling you're looking down on me. You said you fiddle with that wristwatch to turn back time, but you know I threw the steel ball to check your body. I'll tell you to be fair, my steel ball scan found an old wound in your left collarbone. In my next attack, I'm going to aim for that collarbone. And that impact to that old wound will most definitely paralyze your whole left side. And don't think you're gonna be able to turn your knob on your wristwatch with a paralyzed left hand. Let's see, man, does he have a trick where, like, you know, if he is able to turn back time in some shape or form? I don't know. That we don't know about. Not just your left arm, but your left leg. Even your left eyelid will drop. You won't even be able to speak. Even if you wanted to, there won't be a redo. No more 6 seconds back in time. And the paralysis will also stop your heart, which is also on the left side of your body. Okay, we're stepping in. It's a cool shot as well, him coming in as the rubble are dropping down. Here we go, the standoff. Both are shaking a little bit, but... And from this distance, neither of us are going to miss this shot. That expression, that face from GYRO almost... I don't know how he looked in the manga, but a little bit of a Josuke against Kira at like their last fight kinda. Or there's like a really distinct shot of Josuke, he's like bring out your killer queen. So now what? We can't back down. Now it doesn't matter what we want anymore. There's something about Ringo's character design that I just really like. I really like how Araki draws him. Did we hit it? I mean, it looks like we did, but... What the... Our throat? This guy, my art, my left arm. Wait. My left arm. I think we did it, I don't know, let's see. I draw gyro zippily, damn, 6 seconds are going to pass. He's going to shot himself with... the fuck? Bro, no way, use the gun, he shot the thing to... Hell no, bro. No. Was he in time though? Did gyro have contents in... did gyro have a plan B or something? We're back here. Thought so. So you turn back time, 6 seconds, so what now? One more time. My pawn. One more time. Interesting, gyro's ability. Now he's showing emotion. Now he sees it. Your eyes have taken on a better glow. Just like you did, bro. Just like you did when you were younger. But you are still merely a conformist. That's not for you to decide. Neither of us can back down now. Here we go again. Throw. Oh, he blocked with his hand, but... Are we gonna do something different this time, or... I mean, we fucked his hand up pretty bad, but... This is the second shot, this decides it. I don't know, man, gyro... Oh. Oh, the branch are like some of the debris from the... And did he hit the collarbone there as well? Because obviously there was a lot of debris just crashing down. Yeah, like you look at this here, there's so many of it. So did he use this spin on that? From an angle that he couldn't see? A shard of wood this. Your left arm, Ringo. You with that left arm guarded your collarbone. Yep. Beautiful shot of GYRO there as well. You wanted to finish me off with that second shot. Yeah. GYRO got his second shot faster though. And because of that defensive stance, your attack didn't hit my vitals and instead it hit my shoulder. The end. The end would be when you fired your next shot. He's falling. Is that it? A shard of wood, the pieces of wood that were falling from the ceiling. You remembered where they were from the first 6 seconds and used your stealth ball to launch one at me. Insane. Admirable, GYRO Zippily. One shot, I was one move behind. If you hadn't been guarding yourself with one arm, you would have definitely hit my vitals, someone as capable as you. But that would have brought the match to a duel again. Another 6-second rewind, it would have gone on. The duel would never have ended. Though it seems as if those 6 seconds are already up. Stop it, don't try anything funny. There's no more second shot for you. Put that gun back on the floor. I'm satisfied. There's no reason for me to finish you off. Is he trying to do anything funny or is he trying to do something else? That's why you're a conformist. Find the path of light. The shining path that one must tread. Nah, with the... There's no reason for me to finish you off. These are societal values and also a true man's values. They used to be synonymous in the past, but currently the two are not necessarily one and the same. The men's society are completely different ideals now, but the true road to victory requires embracing the true man's values. We're seeing a lot of true men's, and true and true. And you should be able to see it now. Continue the race and find out for yourself the path of light. Victory again. We had a little bit of talk about victory with his GYRO and his dad at the start of the chapter. That is what I will pray for, and I thank you. He pulls the gun. Yeah, and GYRO goes for it. Welcome to the true man's world. Looks like you still have a pulse, Johnny. You and me both. Wow. That was great. I mean, the illustrations are insane here. Like, I wasn't talking much, or I was just kind of taking it in, but like, man, the art, the sun ray of light with the dialogue, him falling as the blood, it's very cinematic. GYRO looking down on him. The still balls, I can just imagine in the anime just hearing the still ball like spinning on the ground as we kind of cool down from this fight, and the light shining on him as the path of light illuminates him. I mean, obviously, like, Ringo's values and ideas and philosophy here is I can understand why he's come to this and why he thinks that way. It's obviously not the best. Not necessarily the right ideology or philosophy in my opinion here, but I like the line that is what I will pray for and I thank you. He always says I thank you afterwards, right? Obviously because of his trauma where he had to shoot that guy. And I just love those shots, like that shot of Ringo in the corner of just his eye as he's basically dying. And obviously he sees that he brought that from GYRO, right? Like GYRO had to kill him. He said, "I don't. There's no reason for me to finish you off," and there he had one. So he kind of brought that out of GYRO, and he felt thankful from that almost as well. But yeah, that was the best fight by far. I wonder, it's gonna be tough. I mean, I'm sure the main big fight with whoever the main villain is going to be a good chance that it will beat this. But in terms of side with minor side villains, that's gonna be tough to beat, man. And of course, GYRO used other things that Ringo couldn't see, right? I mean, with time abilities like this, that's one of the big way to counterattack and just outplay the opponent. Yeah, I like how we really focus a little bit more on the eyes, the glow, which has been a thing, but now it's Araki's really doing something with it. He's really focusing on it, and I like that Ringo had that was a big thing with his character, and he brought that out of GYRO. Yeah, I'm just like the presentation, the drawings, like even shout out to the coloring team, right? Whoever colored the team on this, like everyone that worked on this, man, like insane. Yeah, and GYRO said it. It's like a chess game. The first one to make a mistake, and yeah, I guess Ringo did make a mistake by trying to protect it and missing the shot and not wanting it to go on forever. But yeah, just really like the conflict between what his dad taught him, right? That way of thinking, and then this with Ringo and GYRO kind of not conforming to any of those two, but finding his own path by understanding both points of view and just deciding what's right in his opinion and his view and what he truly believes and wants, right? But we got Johnny back, so I don't know. I mean, Johnny, I guess we've had pretty bad injuries, so I don't know if GYRO still has some of that stuff that he used to heal himself and the horse and all that, but I think we'll be fine with that. But yeah, next we go to Kansas City. Ringo was great, man. I really enjoyed him. I guess you guys will have to wait to see where Ringo goes in the character ranking. We also saw a little bit of, I guess, GYRO's stand, right? I mean, it does look a little bit like the robot, part of the robot we saw the stand when we were in the palm. But yeah, just amazing fight. The aura, we got a lot of auras, the time ability going back, the just dynamic between GYRO and stuff, the writing in that fight, like, and yeah, this is just a very important fight for GYRO as a character, and I feel like for even Johnny as well, and for the rest of this part. So loved it. Not forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss out on just the next few chapters, and like the video if you enjoy my reaction, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Alright, see you.